Hi, this is Dana with Leashes Dog Training, here to talk to you about my most favorite topic, which is walking your dog. January happens to be National Walk Your Dog Month, and I'm going to give you some tips on how to make your walks the most beneficial for your dog. A lot of people don't understand the importance of walking your dog, and they think that they have a backyard, so the dog doesn't really need to go for walks, when that is entirely not true. In fact, 9 out of 10 dogs that I've trained are dogs that are having behavioral issues, and the first thing I ask is, how often does your dog go for a walk? And the immediate answer is, we don't need to walk our dog because we have a big fenced-in backyard. So I've never trained a dog that was getting structured walks every single day and was still having behavioral issues. So I am a firm believer that when you take your dogs on structured walks, the chances of them having behavioral issues are much, much less. So what is a structured walk? A structured walk is when you have your dog walking 100% at your side in a heel position. A lot of times you will see dogs walking with retractable leashes. You will see dogs kind of zigzagging in front of their owner, pulling their owner, sniffing everything, marking on everything, and that is not a structured walk. Structured walk, your dog is 100% focused on you. So if your dog is pulling and kind of making all the decisions, when you get back home, your dog is going to be just as excited and have just as much energy from before you even started going on a walk. So when you take your dog on a structured walk, when you come back home, the dog is going to be much calmer, and the difference is you've worked the dog's brain instead of just their body. So there are a couple of really important differences between a structured walk and a walk where the dog can do whatever it wants. The first thing is, when you're walking a dog on a structured walk, the dog is 100% focused on you. The dog is looking straight ahead, ears will be back, tail will be mid-level sway, and the dog is focused. So your dog is just walking, looking up at you, checking in, giving you eye contact, not looking at things that walk by, not focused on other dogs, squirrels, bicycles, anything like that. The difference between a structured walk and a regular walk is that you are making all of the decisions on a structured walk, where on a regular walk, the dogs are making all of the decisions. Another main difference is that your dog is using mental energy instead of just physical energy on a structured walk. So that means that you're stopping, you're giving your dogs commands, you're making your dogs follow you, your dog is heeling, your dog is sitting when you stop, things like that. On a structured walk, your dog is staying out of trouble. If your dog is free playing in the backyard, they're probably digging holes, they're probably trying to hop your fence, they're starting fights with the other dogs. It's just a whole lot of chaos in a backyard. Even in a dog park, it's just a lot of chaos. Dogs are doing whatever they want. They are using absolutely no mental energy. So a structured walk, your dog is staying out of trouble, your dog is focusing, your dog is paying attention. Another really big difference between the two types of walks is that on a structured walk, your dog is being exposed to a lot of things. Your dog is being exposed to strangers, unfamiliar territories, unfamiliar smells, different dogs, squirrels, bikes, all those types of things that if you don't regularly expose your dogs to these, they will be reactive because they're not used to seeing them. So when you're walking your dog is getting to see all of these different things and realizing that they shouldn't react towards that. And they will rely on you to make decisions for them. Should I start pulling when I see a squirrel? Should I start lunging when I see another dog? So you're going to be able to give your dog lots of information on a structured walk. The dog is going to be really paying attention to you. So if you stop to talk to somebody, your dog is going to go in a sit position and just kind of sit there and not be pulling, telling you, come on, let's go, let's go. You're going to be the person who is deciding, okay, I'm going to start walking now and you're going to follow me. Another very big difference is when you go on a structured walk, when you get home, your dog is mentally and physically drained, as opposed to going to the dog park where your dog is physically tired but comes home and is still wreaking havoc in the house because it hasn't drained any of the mental energy. So I'm going to demonstrate what a structured walk would look like. On a structured walk, we're not stopping and marking on things. We are not stopping to smell everything on the ground. We're not deciding the entire time during the walk, where should I go potty, where should I go potty. If your dog does need to potty on a walk, you will bring them to a designated area, give them the full leash, tell them to go potty, they go potty, then you take them back on a structured walk. So they're starting to learn that they go potty in specific spots depending on where the human wants them to go on walks. So marking is a terrible habit. If your dog is marking on everything, you're basically telling your dog, the dog is telling you, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. And you do not want your dogs to be claiming things as you're walking them. So if your dog needs to potty on a walk, you're going to pick one or two designated spots, and you're not going to spend an hour at each spot. You're going to spend about 30 seconds, keep encouraging the dog to go potty, and then as soon as they're done, you throw a party, good job, good job, good job, good job. Then they go right back onto a structured walk. So I'll be demonstrating a structured walk with my dog Lucy. Lucy used to be very leash reactive to other dogs. Being a hunting breed, she desperately wanted to hunt anything that moved during our walks. So she learned how to do a structured walk, and when she comes home, she is 100% mentally exhausted from working so hard on her walk. I highly recommend the dog backpack. Gives your dog something else to focus on during the walk, which also drains more physical and mental energy. So I use a hands-free leash with Lucy, but any type of short leash would be fine. You want to make the dog wait at the front door, so you don't want to start your walk by having the dog pulling you outside the door, because that's only going to set up your walk to be pulling the entire time. So I would come to your door, open the door, tell the dog wait till the dog is not pulling. As soon as the dog is paying attention to you, giving you eye contact, you'd say the word break, and you would move on. So we already did that here with Lucy, so I'm just going to demonstrate what the structured walk should look like. Break. Wait. Sit. Sit. Break. Come. Wait. Sit. Break. Come. Come. Wait. Sit. Break. Come. Wait. Wait. Sit. Good girl. So as you can see, I'm making up all the decisions. I'm making all the decisions. I'm telling her what to do. I'm giving her something to think about as I'm walking. She knows that there's going to be words, there's going to be commands, so she should be focused on me. So basically the most important are where you stop walking and you say wait, then you ask the dog to sit, but eventually the dog will learn to sit without even saying sit, and the word come. So every time you say the word come, you turn and you have your body, your dog following you, so that the two of you are really a unit and not just one person, one dog. So the dog is actually just doing every single thing that you do. So again, it's wait, break, and come. Break. Wait, sit. Sit. As you can see, this is something that you can do right in front of your house or right in your driveway. If you don't walk your dog, please try to start. And if you need help, please just reach out. I will be happy to teach your dog how to do a structured walk without pulling, how to not react to stimulation outside, and to just walk in a heel position the entire time. Again, it is National Walk Your Dog Month, so please get out there and walk your dog. I can guarantee you a lot of behavioral issues that you're having will just diminish when you start walking your dog. A fenced-in backyard is great, but it's not everything for a dog. I would much rather somebody be walking their dog every single day than having acres and acres of fenced-in land and never ever walking with that dog. Okay, so if you would like me to help you, please just reach out to LeasheSdogTraining.com and I would be happy to help. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. You'll notice on a structured walk that your dog's body language will look slightly different. Their ears will be back a little bit, their tail will be kind of medium, low wag, and their head will be looking straight ahead, as opposed to when you normally walk and the dog is doing whatever it wants. The ears are usually perked forward and there's some wrinkles in the head because the dog is pretty much scanning the area the entire time it's walking.